Και πάμε τώρα σε αυτό το σημείο να δούμε ένα βίντεο, κυρίες και κύριοι, που έχουν ετοιμάσει οι καλοί συνάδελφοι για τις αμερικανικές αναμετρήσεις από τότε που οι Αμερικανοί εφευρίσκουν βέβαια την τηλεόραση, πώς έγινε η κάλυψη των αμερικανικών εκλογών μέχρι σήμερα. Να δούμε παρακαλώ το σχετικό βίντεο.
Thomas E. Dewey today conceded the presidential election to President Truman under a New York dateline.
The Associated Press has now conceded a total of 218 electoral votes to General Eisenhower, and the new popular vote reporting now 45% of the popular vote is in.
At 7:19 a.m. Eastern Time, Senator Kennedy was elected President of the United States. That's Red Muller sticking up the V.
The results in yesterday's general election are still trickling in. The latest figures show President Johnson nearly 41.75 million, Senator Goldwater nearly 26.25 million.
Nixon's the one. That's the natural banner for any sprightly front page tonight.
Now, if you want to put the electoral vote board up, we can see the dimensions of Mr. Nixon's landslide tonight.
Jimmy Carter, by our calculation, has won the presidency of the United States, and Gerald R. Ford has lost the first election of his entire life.
You've seen the map, we've looked at the figures, and NBC News now makes its projection for the presidency. Reagan is our projected winner. Ronald Wilson Reagan of California, a sports announcer, a film actor.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Brokaw at the NBC News election headquarters, and NBC News now is able to project the re-election of Ronald Wilson Reagan, the 73-year-old President of the United States, the winner of this contest with Walter Fritz Mondale. Good evening once again, and Vice President George Bush, who's been living in government housing for the past 8 years, will continue to live in government housing. He'll move from Massachusetts Avenue. We're back now, and we have a whole run of presidential projections for you. They all belong to Bill Clinton. He has passed the magic number of 270. Tonight, Bill Clinton proves his title, the Comeback Kid. He is our projected winner as President of the United States. 35 days after he first prepared a concession speech, Vice President Al Gore will give up his long fight for the presidency in a nationally televised speech, and Texas Governor George W. Bush will follow with his first speech to the country as president-elect. What has been the most bitterly contested presidential election in modern history is now expected to turn to notes of grace and reconciliation.
Giving Nevada to President Bush with its 5 electoral votes gives the president 274 electoral votes. He needed 270 to be reelected, so we are now saying George W. Bush has been reelected.
We have news. There will be young children in the White House for the first time since the Kennedy generation. An African American has broken the barrier as old as the Republic. An astonishing candidate, an astonishing campaign. Hang on, Chuck. Hang on, Chuck.
Here we go.
We got some critical calls.
Yes, we do.
Let's see here. Roll them. Ohio. President Barack Obama remains President of the United States for a second term.
A night that will go down in history, a stunning upset as Donald Trump triumphs over Hillary Clinton, defying the polls, the pundits, and the political class, once again, this time elected President of the United States.
Biden is President-elect of the United States. Biden is being called with the Pennsylvania votes that have just come in. Biden has been elected, Mika, and tell us about him.
Well, the president-elect of the United States, Joe Biden, has run for president 3 times, and the third time has turned out to be the charm